Hi and welcome back to this Learn Some Drums lesson. We're going to cover part 2 of Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day. Diving into part 2, we are at around the 4-minute and 25 mark. This is just after the 6/8 section, and we're playing a really swingy groove that goes like this. So even though I've written it straight, make sure you swing all of those 8th notes because that's definitely the feel that we're going for in this section. There's a tiny little fill before we move over onto the hi-hats. After that fill, the lyrics come in and we're just going to move on to the hi-hats playing pretty much the same beat. After playing on the hi-hats, we move back up onto the crash cymbal for a little bit, and then to end out this section, we have some stops, so let me play that for you now. That takes us into the next part of the song, and this starts off with just a riff, and we're going to play a few hits on the floor tom, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is very straightforward, but eventually we're going to bring the snare drum in and play a pretty regular beat, and to get into that we're going to use the floor tom and then hit a snare drum and then bring those snares in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just like the last section of the song, this one groove is going to carry us right through this part with just a couple of variations. So I'll play the main groove for you now. I definitely find it easiest with that groove to keep the main notes on 2 and 4 with your left hand, just like you would usually have in a rock beat, and then any of the extra snare drums, fill them in with your right hand. So the one variation of this groove is just one extra snare drum right at the end of the bar. That whole section of the song is pretty straightforward, so I'm sure you'll grab it in no time. Moving on, we are straight into the next section with crashes, and the rhythm goes like this. That snare drum pickup kicks us into probably the best groove in the entire song, and we're going to get a lot of mileage out of this one as well in this whole section. I'll play it for you slowly. the end of that section, moving into the next bit. This next part, we're playing hits up on the crash cymbal, filling in the gaps with the snare drum, and it's going to link pretty closely with the riff. Then we'll just fill out the end of the bar, so let me demonstrate slowly. From there, we go back into the groove with the busy kicks. We go back up onto those hits, and we're going to play them a bit longer, but the feels are all pretty much the same. The only change is right at the end, before we hit the guitar solo, we're going to have those stops again. So let me play that. Guitar solo uses just the same grooves as I've already shown you. Then we break down and we have a quiet section for a little bit with no drums at all. Then when we come back in, we're bringing in that busy kick drum groove one more time, and then we've got this great fill at the end. I'll go through that very last fill a little bit more slowly. To me, it's groups of three, so we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, crash, crash in the first bar, and then the second bar is kind of doubling all of that, so we end up with groups of six, and we're going right, left, 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 crash, crash, end. I'll play it slow. And there we go, that is the very end of Jesus of Suburbia. It took us 2 parts, but we eventually got through all 9 minutes, so hopefully that's been helpful. Happy practicing, everybody, and I will see you at the next lesson.